Greetings and salutations, Visigoth here, and today I'm going to be doing another Neverwinter Foundry Quest review. This one is by pris23, and the campaign title is The Secret to Paradise. A mysterious illness has taken Nobleman Burkhart's daughter. The doctor that he had working on a cure has stopped all communication. Help him locate the doctor and discover the reason for the disruption in communication. This campaign has quite a bit of story and combat. It will be a 5-part campaign, and this time only part 1 is complete. I will continue to add the remaining parts. Note, depending on your class/gear, playing solo can be difficult. Either bring a friend or expect to use quite a few potions just in case. Uh-oh. I hope you enjoyed playing these quests as much as I enjoy making them. I hope so too. Alright, let's see. This is a good intro. I really like this. This is really gives you a nice chunk of lore here. Gives you a little short description of where you're going with your whole campaign, and also a nice little side note here for things that usually tend to drive people up the wall. Hopefully I've got enough potions. That would suck if I don't have enough. Alright, let's look at the quest. Quest Part 1, Paradise Lost. That's good. I wonder if it's actually a tie-in to the poem.
Welcome.
A flyer on the board reads, "Adventurers needed to check on a friend that I have not heard from in a while. We have important business and I am getting worried. He lives in Paradise Manor and I am sure you will enjoy yourself upon arriving. If this seems like something you are interested in, please come see me." Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy myself too. I'm probably going to get there and it's going to be like Bioshock. Chaos has broken out. Alright, let's see. Sincerely, Nobleman Burkhart. This is part 1 of 5 quests in this campaign. At this time, part 1 is all that I have published, but the others will soon follow. Oh, that's cool. I've already put a lot of work into them, I guess. Note, this quest is intended to be challenging for 1 to 2 players. Don't forget to bring potions. Depending on your class/gear, this can be very difficult for solo players. Oh no. If you are solo, bring quite a few potions. Okay, well, hopefully the potions will be enough to actually get me through it. Also, the sound does not always work. That's interesting. I didn't know it worked at all. But hopefully this next patch, supposedly they're supposed to be fixing that, so that'll be freaking awesome. Please let me know what I can do to improve this in a constructive way. I'll try to. I hope you enjoy the story and have fun. So far, I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. This is a very well set up campaign and quest description. I like this a lot. Alright, I've already accepted it, so let's go. It's quite a nice way to start the morning. It's kind of fun. Alright, let's see. Speak with Nobleman Burkhart. I think he's down here. Although I always want to go down that way to the left, but apparently the game thinks it's shorter to go this way. I'm still a little stuffed up from yesterday, so you have to bear with me here. Press B to talk to Nobleman Burkhart. Hello, adventurer. I have a problem that I need help with. It is a delicate matter and requires someone who can be discreet. Would you be interested in helping me? No, that's pretty well written. I like that. It's not too long, and yet it's concise. I like it. Well, that depends on what the matter is. Yeah, that's okay. I get it. It's interesting little wording. I was totally reading it as well, that depends on what's the matter. But I get what you're saying. I don't want to become involved in shady or illegal activity. Discreet is my middle name. What do you need me to do? I don't do anything for free. Are you providing compensation for my service? None of these options are ones that I would choose. This one's too pansy. It's too weak. Not only I'm not interested in joining or getting involved in anything shady or illegal, but It's not because I'm weak and don't want to get in trouble. It's because I find it morally incomprehensible. And these two are not my type of character. So I guess I'll have to go with this one. But in protest. Oh, I can understand that. Let me explain. I am sure that you will find it in yourself to help me. 6 months ago, my 8-year-old daughter, Lily, contracted a strange illness and has been confined to her room since. I traveled the realm over to find a healer. I get what you're trying to say there, but the wording's a little awkward for me. I mean, it could be just, it could just be me, but like I would have written that like I traveled the realms, or I traveled all over the realms to find a healer that might be able to help her. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll go on. But alas, I found none. When I had finally given up hope, I met Dr. Cristobal Dantario. I probably butchered that really bad. After listening to my story, he said something I had never heard before. I have seen a few cases such as Lily's. I have dabbled in creating a cure for it, but I have run out of funding. Perhaps you would be interested in becoming my benefactor. He said, of course. Of course, I was eager to sign on, so I purchased Paradise Estates and set the doctor up. Oh, this is pretty good. So far, I haven't seen anyone actually give Nobleman Burkhard a sense of him actually being like a wealthy nobleman. I like this. This is good. What exactly is it that you want me to do? I don't know anything about curing mysterious illnesses. No, that's true. For the last 4 months, I have received weekly updates from Dr. Dantario. Dantaro. I'm not really sure. But 2 weeks ago, his communication suddenly stopped. I sent my most trusted bodyguard, Kelvor, to go check on the good doctor 1 week ago. To go check on the good doctor 1 week ago. I guess that was. Kelvor never returned. This is where you come in. I want you to go check on Lily and Dr. Dantario for me. Will you do this? I will head over to Paradise immediately. I don't want Lily to suffer any longer than is necessary. Yeah, this is good. I'm liking this. This is a nice setup. Oh, thank you. You can find Paradise Estates at the end of Paradise Boulevard. If you happen to find Kelvor running around, please send him back to me immediately. Take this key with you. You will need it to gain access to the property. If you don't use this key, the Paradise defense system will activate. You don't want that to happen. Fortune favor you. Yeah, I'm totally getting this like Bioshock 1 feeling kind of going on. I will be on my way now. That was good. I really like that. Oh shit, I should have backed out and run through the other options. I'm kind of curious what they were. Oh well. Not really much I can do about it now. Shit. Let's go to Paradise Estates. Make your way to Paradise Estates. Part 1. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Paradise Boulevard. Oh, that's well set up. Instead of naming the map after the actual Paradise Estates, naming it Paradise Boulevard as a location on the map. I really like that. That's very good. Good immersion. Oh, I gotta drink some tea. I'm still all stuffed up. My throat's killing me. I get totally sidetracked in what I'm doing. Go out to smoke a cigarette to take a break and don't realize how much I've been smoking. It's terrible. Ooh, nice. You use the blink background and the stormy clouds. I like it. Some great atmosphere. Oh, weird. He used the red mist. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Because that transition's just a little harsh. You know, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. You know, I'm just trying to give my personal opinion of how things appear to me as I play through. But like, see how the sky's all like blue, and yes, it's stormy, but it's not like depressing stormy. And then all of a sudden, there's this super harsh transition between the stormy clouds off in the background and that building. Like, maybe try putting in a horizon. I don't know if there's a horizon that'd be tall enough to break that up though. But that'd be something you might want to check into. Alright. You found a citizen. No, I haven't yet. I've been too busy looking at the map. Where is the citizen? Yeah, see from here I don't see a citizen. If I were you, well, if it was me, I would rewrite that a little bit. You found a citizen doesn't really make sense. Maybe put it more like you notice an injured citizen, or you know, you come upon an injured citizen, something like that. Or if that citizen's dead, you know, something more descriptive that actually fits what's happening. Oh crap. Those little buggers aren't going to be super easy. Winter Forge Vassal, Winter Wolf. Why are there... I mean, like, I think you didn't reskin your encounters here, but why are there Winter Forge guys in Neverwinter City? I mean, they kind of seem out of place. You know, I'll keep an eye out as I progress through and see if the story explains why they're here, but otherwise, I mean, like, I have no problem with goblins and a wolf, that's kind of cool, but I would reskin them and rename them so they're not like the snow wolf. The goblins looked fine, but wait, what? I totally canceled it out. Oh yeah, what I was saying is the you know, the goblins look fine, but that like ice wolf totally looks out of place here with all this greenery and like gravel and city landscape. Fallen citizen, press B to interact. Yeah, see, so I guess this is supposed to be a dead citizen, or at least a dying citizen. So I would rewrite that, not... Oh, now it says rescue the citizen. Alright, that works. 1 of 4. So I have to interact with 4 citizens? Wait, what? Fallen citizen. Unfortunately, this citizen had no way to defend herself from the abominations. Hopefully you can save the remaining citizens. Continue. Okay, I see what you did. Yeah, see, I would rewrite the first objective once you get to this map, and make it like you know, you come upon an injured citizen, and then instead of rescue the citizens, since they're already dead, unless I actually find some that are alive, I would change that from rescue to something like try to rescue the citizens. So far this is pretty good though. It has a nice logical linear progression. Holy crap. Yeah, there's more Winter Forge guys here. I hope there's an explanation of why they're here. Holy crap. You went for some harder mobs, didn't you? Oh look, there is one alive. Yeah, see, I would still rename that instead of rescue the citizens. I would name it like, you know, try to rescue the citizens or something. I don't know, I'm not comfortable with the way it's worded. It seems awkward to me. I like the atmosphere of the map, though. Let's see, did you put anything down here? Oh, there's this one. Maybe I will come back this way. Let's see. Fucking hate giants. I am not the best against single targets. Oh, Jesus. Fucking wolves. Those little guys are bastards. Oh, come on, come on. Fuck me. Just die already, fuck. There he goes. What? Oh, I completely forgot about that shit. I got fought like 3 frost giants my entire game time. Alright, let's progress onwards. Is that another dead citizen? Appears to be. Come on, Evie. Throw some more healing out. Yeah, see, what the hell? Shadrakai Vassal? What are these now? I had no idea what Shadrakai are. So I'm trying to like figure this out. Are they like demons or huh? Yeah, you'll have to pardon me. I'm not like well versed on D&D lore. Jesus. She puts out some interesting spells. Yay, I rescued another citizen. There should be like fire here.
Some think it's a fish.
I mean, that's
Some think it's a nuke.
like, it looks out of place without any kind of like smoke or fire or embers underneath it or anything else.
Through all time,
Just a little bit more polish on the map.
with all of us and everything floating.
But it's nothing too terrible.
Of his
Yes, I haven't really run into these guys yet in the actual story, so I'm not 100% on what they are. Like what lore they have with them. I've been spending pretty much all my time working in the foundry or playing foundry missions. Avenge the fallen citizens complete. Oh, I didn't even catch on that. When did that happen? Avenge the fallen citizens. Oh, that must have been the objective completion. Yeah, see, that's good. I like that. Avenge the fallen citizens. I don't know. Rescue the citizens. Seems like it could be elaborated on just a little bit more to kind of like have greater impact. And you found a citizen could be elaborated on more to have a more accurate context. But yeah, I really like the avenge the fallen citizens. That's good. Alright, rescue the citizens. Continue. More citizens to rescue. Cool. It's a nice change from kills. You know, like kill objectives. Or interact objectives. Like, I know it's probably is a kill objective. That's kind of what it feels like. But at the same time, because of the way it's set up, you've done a great way of like sleight of hand tricking me into thinking that it's not just a kill objective, which is really well done. You see, now why are there werewolves here? This totally seems discombobulated. Like, there doesn't seem to be a cohesive thing with what's happening. Like, the encounters that I'm fighting aren't helping me to understand what story you're trying to tell. I mean, like, I'm not saying that you need to change the encounters. Just, you know, just give them names that fit something for your story, and give them costumes that fit your story. You know, unless of course your story is a whole bunch of shit. You know, like there's a reason that there's werewolves and Forsworn. You know, or Forsworn are werewolves, but there's a reason that there's Forsworn. There's a reason that there were the, you know, the Winterforge guys. You know, there's a reason that there were the other ones. Although as it is now, it just seems kind of discombobulated. Although the difficulty is not overpowering. And I'm a little under-geared at this point, too. I leveled up like freaking 6 levels just by logging on to get my Celestial Coin. Not even playing the game. So that kind of screwed up my gear. Thank you for saving me. Oh, that's good. I like that. I really like this, actually. This is a really great way to break up the monotony of grinding these enemies. Sweet. I thought I'd come back down here. Yeah, I mean, you know, your map is, I'm pretty sure this is a cryptic, detailed map. But it's a little on the sparse side. Well, to be honest, it's quite a bit on the sparse side. There's very little that's been added in for, you know, like atmosphere and stuff. So maybe that would affect, you know, like it would need to be more detailed for me to give it just a 5-star. You know, like things that I'm trying to think of examples to give you. Like if you go and look at Zovia's quest chain, like her campaign, she's got a lot of the same type of map. Look at how she's decorated hers. And then just imagine that being like in chaos, because that's kind of what you're doing here. But you're missing a lot of the like cityscape items, you know, like shops or plants or benches or, you know, all kinds of shit like that. You know, clotheslines, you know, hanging from like in the hall, you know, the alleyways, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, Zovia's campaign is a great example of city maps. I really like all the details she put in. And in case you don't know who I'm talking to, just say something and I'll be glad to link you to her thread. Or one of her threads. Rescue the citizens. Yeah, see, like... I don't know, I mean, I don't know. Some of this it just seems slightly misplaced, because it's like one detail here, and then nothing else to tie it in. And then another burning detail up here, and then nothing else to tie it in. Alright, what do we got here now? And now there's Mind Flayed with halflings, or is that a female dwarf? You see, this just seems inconsistent. Like, really inconsistent. I don't want to be the guy that keeps reiterating this, but I really, you know, I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm telling you what it seems like as I'm going through playing it. Like, of course, you know, as I finish the quest, other things might have become apparent to me. But as I'm going through it, this is what it seems like. That's good. Let's see if she has any dialogue. See, I'd love her to say something like, "Oh, thank you," or, you know, I don't know. Something would be fun. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. I like that. Although she doesn't look that old. Let's see. Let's zoom in here. Wasted a half an hour. Appreciate. Oh yeah, okay. She's got some wrinkles going on. She's a fucking hot granny. I always get a kick out of that. It's like the body doesn't change, so it's like, oh yeah, body of a 20-year-old, face of a 80-year-old. What? All right, I'm enjoying this. Let's go on. Examine the gate to Paradise Estates. No, that's a good placement. That works. Oh wait, what is that? Yeah, you know what? There's a strange glitch here. Why is that? It's either that you've put an item like super flush with another item, and they're clipping through each other, in which case you want to pull the interactable door slightly forward. Not quite sure how you did that. If I knew, I'd be able to give a better example of what's going on. There is a definite hum coming from this gate. Perhaps you should use the key that Burkhard gave you, just to be safe. Oh, I get it. You're talking about the defenses. Alright, let's see. Yep. See, it stopped twitching. So that gate that I interacted with disappeared when I interacted with it. That's what it was. Yeah, see, unfortunately, certain items, when you put them literally like in the exact same space, they cause you know, visual clipping errors, because one wants to render first in front of the other one, and they keep kind of switching back and forth. So if you just offset it slightly, you know, enough so that it stops that from happening, it shouldn't affect the player's perception of the door. You know, like, I get trying to put the door in the exact same spot so that it doesn't look like anything changed, but literally just like a small adjustment, the player probably won't notice that. They're too busy reading the quest and thinking about what's going on most of the time. Okay, gate to Paradise Estates. Press B to unlock the gate. Unlock the gate with the emergency key that Burkhard gave you. Alright. Is it gonna teleport me? No. Make your way to Paradise Estates complete. Okay, I unlocked it. Press B to go to Paradise Estates. Oh wow, you've got like 3 interactables here. Okay, that's quite a few stages. That's very I don't know, I don't want to come off in the improper way, but it's a bit redundant. I mean, I get that you're trying to like tell a story. You're like, you want me to disarm the trap. You also are, you know, the security system. You also then want me to unlock the door, and then you want me to travel. It's a bit too much. You could condense that into like 2 interactions. Like have in the same explanation of turning off the security system that I also unlock the door, and then the next one would be travel through the door. Yeah. Clicking on the same item like 3 times is just a little much. 2 times is, you know, could still do it. Oh, this is cool. I like this. This is very... Oh, that's a great transition. Holy crap. That is one of the best transitions I've seen in the game. Literally, this looks like the exact same place I just was, with the door slightly cricked open and me walking through it. Oh man, that is really cool. Wonder if that's it's probably 2 cryptic maps that you chose and they happen to correspond, but still, actually making the choice to choose those was good. Clear this state of abominations. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a sense of like what's supposed to be going on, like what these encounters are supposed to be telling me. Like, okay, I get that they're called abominations, but they don't really explain to me. Like, I'm not picking up on the subcontext here. Like, if they were like foul spawn, I'd be like, oh, okay, so, you know, something fucked up happened in the estate and caused those foul spawn to be summoned. Yeah, see, again, having a pile of burning sitting in grass without, like, I don't know, it looks out of place. Like, the grass is perfectly green and swaying, and yet there's this pile of burning stuff. Like, I would totally put that more, like, over here. Like, right around here. Okay, and goblins. Like, so far, the dialogue is really well written. The actual story progression is pretty well written, you know, except for a few quest objectives I would, you know, kind of reword for myself. And the actual mechanics of what I'm doing are really well done and fun. It's just the encounters that I'm fighting being inconsistent enough that it's not really helping me get the grasp of what you're trying to do. Like, there's no foreshadowing of like what kind of thing I'm going to run into when I get to the estate. It's kind of discombobulated. Clear the estate of abominations. 3 of 5. Okay, let's read this. Oh, fuck campsite. Why does it always display that twice? It drives me up the wall. Alright, unlock that. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a short break. My throat is killing me. Alright, well, I'll be right back in just a second. Haha! Thanks to the magic of the internet, I am back. Let's get back to this. Oh, clear the estate of abominations. 3 of 5. Alright, cool. I'm in Florida and you can definitely tell summer's here. It's getting fucking hot. Oh, I didn't even notice the sky changed. Giant swirly. It's not bad. I'd mess around with it just a little bit more, but at least it's not the typical default sky, so that's kudos to you. Yay! Campsite respawn point. Although, let me mention this, having it jammed up here in this corner, like in these plants and stuff, and these plants are still green and not burning on you, it doesn't really fit. I would move it like maybe like right here in the center or something, and put some items around it to kind of make sense why there's, although there's plenty of there's plenty of fires everywhere, so maybe just like put a burning barrel like next to it, make it look like it's part of one of these things. And the same here, like when I make a map, I mean this is just a suggestion, but when I make a map I try to tell like a story of what's going on. Like I just think of it in my head. So for me, I get that you're doing like destruction and chaos and, you know, bad shit's going down here. But then I also try to think of it like how would it appear in like a real situation, you know, like in reality. So like having barrels burning right next to green plants, like the clipping, you know, okay, I get it, sometimes shit just clips into other stuff, but like this is burning on fire and these plants are perfectly green, not being affected by it whatsoever. So don't stick something like that would affect these right into it, you know, just pull them out away from it. I mean, you can still have them be like near it or close to it, but it just adds to the immersion when it's more believable. Oh, I'm still a little clogged up. Have to pardon me. And trolls. Okay, see, I really want to know what the reason is behind the like encounters, like the I can't think how to say it. The composition of the encounters. like why on the earth are all these different types of, you know, bad guys here? I mean, agreed, it's nice change of combat pace, but I would reskin them so that they look like they fit into your story. Clear the estate of abominations complete. Woo! Alright. Nope, no completion text, just another objective. Alright, one more. Aw, poor NPCs. That's good, I like this. The burning wagon's not too bad either. That's weird. I don't know if you can see that, like the soot and ash and shit is like floating in the air. But I don't think that's yours fault. I'm pretty sure that's part of the cryptic asset. But what you might want to do, if you added these crates, you might want to sink the burning wagon down in the ground a little bit. But yeah, just, you know, overall, you know, just some more beautification passes on your maps, but, you know, nothing too big. Shardak High, okay. I still don't know what the fuck these guys are. Oh shit, that's cool. So far I'm loving Neverwinter. All the user-generated content just fucking rocks. Usually what burns me out on games is running out of content to play that I enjoy. So it'll probably take me forever till I actually progress any farther in the real game. I see what you tried to do there. Yeah, I like to think where my strength lies is more in the visual stuff. It takes me forever to write a story for the quest that I made, or any story in general. I tend to think in broad, sweeping arcs. So it really sucks when you try to come down and actually write dialogue. More of these guys, okay. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Packed in like this makes it hard to see the giant red circles. But it makes me easier to kill them. Or it makes it easier for me to kill them, since I'm all AoE. See if I can sneak a little sip of tea while I'm trying to kill that guy. Alright, those are all killed. Enter Paradise Manor to search for Dr. Dontaro. That name throws me. I'm not used to anyone named Dontaro, so it's kind of like I'm probably mispronouncing how you think that is, or how you meant it to be pronounced. Oh, so this is Paradise Manor. Yeah, it's got an interesting kind of wizardy tower look to it. Not really what I was thinking of as a manor, but that totally works. I like it. It's not an estate. It's more like a fancy townhouse that a nobleman purchased. That's cool. All right. Google Bordello. Good fucking band. Alright. Begin the search for Dr. Dontaro. I keep looking at that thinking, I wonder if the T is supposed to be like silent. Or, you know. Oh, see, here's a... I would totally prefer to see a door here. Like, your first transition was really well done. This one needs more work. I just appeared through here. I walked through a door outside. There should be a door that matches here. I mean, even if you have to, like, put in an entire wall and bring it forward, or an entire, you know, like, hallway piece, so that it looks like it fits in, like it's an actual entryway. That'll totally increase the quality and immersion on this transition. Alright, so begin the search for Dr. Dontaro. Let's do that. This is kind of starting to give me like a... oh crap. Mine just went completely blank. Oh, what is his name? Shit. Dr. Oh, fuck me. You know, the guy that's... Oh, fuck me. Why can't I think of that? It's the, you know, the island of... Dr. Monroe. There you go. This is totally giving me, like, an Island of Dr. Monroe kind of vibe. His experiments have gone terribly, terribly wrong, and that's what the abominations are. Bookshelf. Press B to interact. Okay, so I'm looking for the doctor. And I'm not quite sure why a bookshelf would tell me where he is. Like, I would probably have used... Oh, and another thing is, it's like totally clipping into where that lantern is. Although I guess it kind of works. It looks like it's part of the bookshelf. Oh, what would I use instead of a bookshelf? Oh yeah, no. I don't know if you actually use these, like if you put this in here, or if it's just a pre-detailed map. But you should totally go into 3D Editor and slide that painting up against the wall, because it's like floating off of the wall. I would like to see like a pile of like maybe like a desk or something. I don't even know if these assets are in the thing, but like a desk and maybe like a pile of research papers, or you know, something like that. A bookshelf doesn't really do it for me. Miss Iris's diary is on the shelf. Entry 1. Kelivor arrived today. Kelivor. That makes me think of the god. Kelivor, however you pronounce it. He is so serious all the time. I doubt he even remembers what it is like to smile. He acts like it would make his face crack. That's cute. Entry 2. Dr. Dontaro made a major breakthrough with the elixir of Lily... Oh, with the elixir for Lily last night. Things would be so much easier if he could test it on her, but it could harm the girl. Sometimes I need to remind him that I know his cause is worthy. but his methods can be too risky. Ooh, I'm liking this. This is a really good story. Entry 3. Kelvor. Yeah, Kelvor. Kelvor has been gone for a month now. I have been hearing strange noises in my sleep as of late, like there is something in the room with me, but when I open my eyes, there is nothing there. One of the experiments escaped the other day and had to be put down. I guess I am just being paranoid. I wish Kelvor was here. Continue. Oh, that was really good. Although, I'm gonna be honest with you here, I totally forgot who Kelvor is. Is he the, shit. Was he the bodyguard? Or the, you know, the man-at-arms or whatever that the guy sent? I'm terrible with names. Oh, shit. Oh, I wish I could revisit that text. Because I think that's who that is. Kelvor. I love these. Having physics in game, just fucking awesome. You don't usually see that in MMOs. But one thing to point out is this totally isn't hanging on anything. There's just a sheet floating in the, you know, in the air here. So like, put something here, you know, like a rack or a clothesline or anything that this is hanging off of, or put this in the doorway. I mean, that might have been what you meant to do, but you totally have to go into 3D editor and move this around here. Like, that would rock in the doorway. That'd be fucking awesome. Alright, let's stop procrastinating and get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Continue the search for Dr. Dantaro. Okay. Another bookshelf. Yeah, I mean, this map so far, it's not bad, you know? Like, it's just, there really hasn't been a lot of detail put into it. Again, go and check out Zovia's campaign. There's a couple YouTube reviews of it, just to get a look of how she decorates her interior buildings too. She does a really great job with human interior design. Because it's not that it's bad, this room or this map. It's just that it feels a little on the sparse side. It's just missing a few things to kind of tie it all together. Ooh, a portal. Ooh, a giant. Ooh, I love that painting. That's cool. Oh shit! Come out here, fuckers, so I can actually fight you. Oh, I love that they're dual wielding. That's fucking cool. I get a kick out of the horns too. Yes, I bet if I knew the lore behind the Shardakai, this would probably make a lot more sense to me. I wouldn't be making all the comments I am about how the encounters just don't seem cohesive. But again, I'm really not well versed on D&D lore, and I haven't really progressed very far in the actual game itself and Neverwinter. I've been too busy playing user-generated content and also making my own. Oh, those are cool. I love how the mist disappears and they're just kind of the body, the armor. I used that same costume, whatever, for my arena master. I loved it. I thought it was cool as shit. Yeah, see, this is probably a detail. I don't know. I guess you could have added it, but it's also probably a detail from Cryptic. But see how it's flush to the wall? A few of them, just go around and check things that you added to see if they're flush. Or if the ones that you added are flush, go around and check and see if you can do anything to blend in the ones that Cryptic fucked up. Because I noticed there's quite a few things that are fucked up like this. Yeah, what is up with that? It's a backwards painting. It needs to be rotated and pushed in. But I noticed even the actual game itself, I'm constantly running around noticing clipping errors, really bad ones, and shit just floating off the ground. Alright, so am I supposed to go into this portal? Press B to teleport. Alright. Well shit, you know what? I bet you that's probably going to take me over to here. Although wait, I'm supposed to come back to here. Ooh. I kinda wanna see what's through the teleporter. Let's go see. Did it? No, it took me over here. Oh, okay, I see. Here, let me zoom in. Nifty, I see. This is separated. Ooh, I like that. Well, now I'm going to go back because I want to see what's in the... oh, wait. You might want to turn your portal so it's not sideways. You know, it's like straight on from like, you know, this wall, like looking at it. I haven't really messed around with teleporters too much. I tend to just make complete maps. Hope I don't screw up the quest projection by interacting with this. This painting gives you the creeps. Something about the eyes that seem to follow you. You feel like the subject of the painting is alive. Ooh, I love that. That's very good. that's great, like, ambiance. Feeling slightly uncomfortable, you try to look away and realize that you can't. The eyes seem to stare into your very soul. After a minute, you feel as if you have been judged. Oh, okay. That's kind of not what I was expecting. You feel as you've been judged, and you are able to turn your gaze elsewhere. Okay. I like it. That's really good, like, story. I like that a lot. Very good job. I can totally identify with that, because when I was a little kid, when I go to visit my grandparents, they had a painting like that. It was painted in a way that the eyes seemed like they followed you. Creeped the fuck out of me when I was a little kid. Alright. I don't think I went in this room over here. I want to see what's here. Ooh, I like this. Although you might want to move it a little bit. Like when you get down here like this, you can see that to the right side is farther. I would just, you know, put it in the middle for a little bit more symmetry. But that's just, you know, personal preference. Ooh, I like the painting above the fireplace. Ooh, I really like this. This is well done. Maybe like put a little like stone, like if you can find like an asset, you know, like a stone wall, and flip it on its side and put it here so that there's actually like a, oh, I forget what that's called in real life, but you know, like a path here, because like when you look at it, you know, that wood is like partially sitting in the fireplace because it's a small fireplace. But it's also sticking out onto the floor, which just doesn't seem right. But yeah, I really like that. That's a good, and I like the mist and stuff. It's cool. And again, I love the physics, but that's just floating like in the air, so it totally doesn't make sense. Oh, there's another book. Wait, this isn't the same room. There's another bookshelf. Let's see what it says. There are numerous titles on the shelf. These stand out at first glance. Mind Flayers and Madness, Inhabitants of Shadow Vor... Oh shit! No way! Theories of the Lycanthrope Condition, Troll Regeneration Unleashed... Oh, don't tell me that you're setting this up that, like, the enemies came out of the books, like the literary characters came to life. Oh, I hope that's what you're doing, because that totally makes me happy with, like, why there were so many different, like, encounters to fight. That's fucking great. Alright, well, let's continue. Oh man, this is this is increasing my enjoyment as I progress. Good job. I also like the way that it's set up, that it's optional. You know, if you're the kind of player like me who likes exploring other people's content and likes taking the time to go through and read all the extra little details, you can. But it's not like coming here and interacting with this and reading the dialogue was a quest objective. So I really like that. That's well done. Alright, cool. Now we can go through the portal. No, wrong way. Yeah, see, like, that portal's positioned reasonably well. You know, like, when I look at it straight on, I see the portal effect, and I can still interact with, you know, like, it's positioned so I don't have to, like, jump over shit to get to it. But this one on the other end needs to be turned. Like, it doesn't really fit very well. I mean, unless you're trying to line it up. Because I think that would be out here. Yeah, see, it doesn't even line up, like, in the sense of it's a straight across, you know. Like, I could think, you know, maybe somebody would try to do that. But it doesn't really, because this one's kind of at an angle this way, so you wouldn't actually go over here. So, yeah, there's no reason for that to be turned like that, other than maybe you just overlooked it. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Look through the crack. Oh, it makes me want to tear down this wall. I wonder if... This almost looks like it's something that if I had, like, dungeoneering skill or something, I could remove this wall. I love that. Ooh, let's see if I get anything good. Not bad. Again, I'm kind of guilty of overlooking this sometimes too, but if you add in some things that kind of explain why there's just like a fireplace here, or a you know, a pile of burning wood, it would look better. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but one of the recent patches, Cryptic actually set it up to get rid of the swirling rune, like inscription or whatever, to try and make their campfires look more realistic. Ooh, press B to interact. Alright. Although I like that this counts as a separate map. And you can actually... Oh wait, no, you didn't have another fireplace here. Okay, never mind. This does count as one map, so you can only have one on it. Creepy. Yeah, see, this is just very sparse. You just need to make a couple passes for, you know, detail on your maps. Like, just as an example to try and be constructive, like when you see like giant holes like this, where obviously this construction was like a multi-layered brick construction, you know, like it's pretty thick brick, it's fallen through and collapsed. Right here would be the perfect spot to put a rubble pile. It would totally tie in and make sense. And anywhere that you see things like that, like over here too. And like this one's a rather large one, so you could even make your rubble pile larger, or, you know, just kind of mix it up a little bit. That's just a really good place to start. And that's, you know, that's before even getting into the pass where you do like the parts where you try and tell a story. Just tying in the actual map itself and adding detail. Like, you know, things that would be here naturally, don't even have anything to do with what your story is, but just because there's a giant hole there, unless someone came through and cleaned it, there would be rubble here. You know, stuff like that. That's how I look at it when I go through and make a map. That's my first pass usually. Continue the search for Dr. Duntaro. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that totally makes me think of Totoro. I don't know why. Oh, there's a bar here. Oh god. This is funny. What are they beating on? Barkeep. Alright, fuckers. Let's kill you. So far, this is a very entertaining story. It's got lots of cute, like, plot twists. Well, at least I'm assuming they're plot twists by reading that bookshelf. It's totally giving me like a Island of Dr. Monroe vibe, with almost like a Alice in Wonderland, or the Adventures of, you know, oh, what was the actual book called? Fuck me. Press B to talk to Barkeep. He's an orc! What? It has been years since I have seen a brawl like that. Hey, thanks by the way for clearing out those unwanted guests. Here is a drink on the house. You actually work here? Why is there a bar in this dank hole of a lab? Oh, okay, I gotta remember to cancel out instead of completing it, because I want to read all of them. Let's start with 2. Dr. Dentaro likes to stay up late reading his books and scrolls. I guess when you have the money, you can just bring the bar to you. Yeah, that's pretty good. He just comes in here and relaxes between whatever it is he is doing in there. What exactly is he doing? I don't know. Good answer. I'm not allowed in the lab areas under any circumstances. and that is fine with me. I have heard the noises coming from those places. Puts me on edge, you know. Would you like that drink now? Yes, I would. Give me something expensive. I think the doctor owes me that. Okay, I'm worried this will actually cancel the conversation, so I'm just going to back out and go through the other objective, or the other option. You actually work here? Yeah. Work can be difficult to find for people like myself. Is he saying, like, a half-work? Or is he implying something else? The owner of the last bar that I worked in said I was making the noble ladies frightened. Yeah, I think he's implying because he's a half-work. Give me a second, I'll drink some tea. The owner of the last bar that I worked in said I was making the noble ladies frightened. Something about my orcish heritage that intimidated the guests. Yeah, okay. That's good. Bunch of hogwash if you ask me. Dr. Dentaro overheard the last conversation with the owner of the previous establishment and told me he had a job for me. How did that work out for you? Well, apparently it worked out pretty good. He's got a job. Well, except for the fact that he was being beaten on by mind flayers, but... Well, the doctor treats me well, pays well, and he likes a stiff drink now and again. And again, and again. I like that. Actually, though, he is a pretty quiet guy, and I enjoy working for him. As icing on the cake, that assistant of his is smoking hot, too. That's good. Smoking hot. Too bad she isn't much a drinker. I guess you're trying to, like, write his dialogue in a way that he has kind of like a lowbrow vocabulary. Like, I totally read that, and bad she isn't much of a drinker. But much a drinker kind of throws me off. At least she joins Dr. Dentaro for meals. I cook the food, too. Oh, cool. He's a man of many traits. I see. I'll take that drink now and be on my way. Alright, let's go back and see if the other option, because I kind of prefer the other one. This is really well written. I like this a lot. I totally get, now I'm getting this kind of, I've been getting this kind of vibe of like, you know, mad scientists, like Island of Dr. Monroe, Frankenstein, you know, that kind of, which is really well done, with almost a twist of like Alice in Wonderland, or let me think of what other literary, you know, where like the books come to life. I love that. That's very well done. Alright. Here you go. Oh cool, it didn't finish it. Okay. Here you go. That is the finest liquor in the house. Enjoy, and thanks again for clearing out those nasty buggers. Drink up and leave the bartender a tip. Finish your drink, then slam your stein down on the table and walk away. See, being a dwarf, I would totally kind of do this. Finish your drink, then slam the stein down on the table. But also, having worked in the food service industry, I would also be sure to give a tip. So it's kind of like I want to combine these two. But just for, you know, RP's sake, I'm going to go with one. Oh, this is really good. The dialogue in this is very well written, and the story is a lot of fun. I almost wish there were more interactable things that, like, I could read. And get more backstory and get more like little tidbits of lore and such. So this is one of my one of the top 10 favorite quests I've played so far because of the story. Oh, I gotta come over here so I can fucking jump up and slam down on these bastards. Oh, they didn't all run. Good job. Oh, I really hope that that's what the... because, I mean, I haven't gotten, like, conclusive evidence yet, but I really hope that the story is presenting it in a way that all these characters from the books have appeared in this world, and that's why I'm fighting all these guys. Because that is just a great mechanic for explaining why there are so many different variations and encounters. And then it also gives you the excuse to have those different encounters, which really, you know, spices up the variety of combat. Alright, press B to interact. So wait, did I transition from search for Dr. Duntaro? Yes, I did. Alright, let's make sure I don't overlook that. Complete. You continue your search for Dr. Duntaro. Complete. Okay, so you didn't have any completion, which I like. I honestly don't really like completion dialogue. It's too much that pops up in the center of the screen, and I don't get a chance to actually like, read it and figure out what's going on. But so now I've actually transitioned into saving him and no longer searching for him, because this is his lab. At least this whole little, map is, this whole little area. Ooh, I like this, and the purple fire, I like that, that's well done. The, wood pile looks a little oddly placed, because that's obviously a stack of wood for a campfire. So I would redo that. And a chimney, again, with these fireplaces being so small. That's weird. I wonder where that blue aura is coming from. But sorry, what I was saying is, since these fireplaces are so small, unless you're going to sink the fireplace even a little bit more into the wall, and then put a depth effect, fade to black in here, I would totally put a chimney up there so that it makes it feel more epic. And again, I would really like to see an extra cobblestone piece here. I know the floor is stone, but just another piece that makes it pop out, so it looks like this has a landing for the fireplace. But I really like the table. This is really well done, and the chairs and the meal on it. And I like the little scullery over here, kitchen. This, I'm actually by going college and stuff, I'm actually a trained chef, so I have a lot of appreciation for this. This is actually a very well laid out kitchen. I like this a lot. Of course, the only thing it's missing is a fireplace, which I think, okay, you have the stove over here. Yes, this is being nitpicky, but as a chef, this is not... If you connected these two things, you would totally want your your cooking surface here, and then you would rotate around here for doing your mise en place, prep work and stuff. But yeah, I like this. This is pretty good. Unless you were trying to present this as I don't know, there's lots of pots and pans here, dirty pots and pans. You could be trying to make this the washroom or the the dishwashing area. At which point you kind of, I don't know. This is an interesting little bar. I don't know. I'm getting too picky. My bad. Let me move on. That's me. I'm kind of OCD and obsessive about little details, but I really do like this. This is a very good attempt at a kitchen area. Ooh, right here. Oh yes, I'm getting sidetracked again. If you wanted to have it be this is personal chef, kitchen for the doctor, I would run to cover up some of this, maybe the back kitchen, have your bar where the doctor can pick up his food, or even this could be the where the waiters come to pick up the food to serve to the doctor. Have most of this kind of semi covered up by putting one of those hanging cloths, across here. That would really be fun. Alright, let me get back to what the fuck I was doing. Ooh, I like this. This is good. I could literally spend a whole day just going through all of these maps and giving you ideas that I've had for what to add to it. Whoa! Nifty. Wait, are they dancing? No, okay. So, Mind Warp Experiment is passive, and Rimfire Golem is an aggressive encounter. Subject 4. Oh, it doesn't look like his animation is working because... I know, he's way too fucking tall to be in that cage. Unless you gave him an animation where he's like crouched, thinking that, you know, oh, well, he fits because he's crouched. But because combat's going on, he's also doing like a... No, he's not cowering, he's just kind of looking around. Yeah, see, he doesn't fit. He needs to be shorter. Alright, ooh, let me, alchemical storage shelf. Sweet. There are numerous labels here, including some with a little green face sticking its tongue out. You probably don't want to know. Actually, I do. Little green face sticking its tongue out. Not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. The label reads telekinesis, invisibility, longevity, strength, two worlds collider. Oh, I'm hoping that this is the... This is cute. I'm hoping that this is the tie-in for the, you know, the books. Oh, alright. Let's get over here. Yeah, this has got the makings of a evil mad scientist. Maybe not evil, but a mad scientist laboratory. I like it. Alright, let's kill this fucker over here. Oh wait, there's more NPCs. Sweet. I don't know if you customized that golem. If you did, his legs are just a little too long in proportion to the rest of his body. It just looks weird. It looks like you're trying to make like an Enderman or something from like Minecraft. Oh fuck me! Lots of AOE. For Christ's sakes! All right, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Get up, get up, get up. Go, 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 go! Ah! I am not fast enough. My character, no matter what I do, the character just doesn't move around fast enough to get out of all that freaking AoE. But you know, I actually haven't had to go through like a shit ton of potions. Like, I don't think I've had to use one. So, the description was totally misleading, making me think that I was going to be getting my ass kicked. But that could be because of my class, that this just isn't as difficult for me as it is for like other classes. I have like zero experience playing any other class, so I really am not sure how they work. Well, I understand how they work, but I don't have experience like actually playing them. So being able to empathize with what kind of combat they like just doesn't work. I wish it fucking stop knocking me down. Drive me up the wall. There we go. Save Dr. Oh shit, I always forget they explode. Save Dr. Dontaro. Alright. Dr. Cristobal Dontaro. Hey, good name. I like that. Oh, let me fucking, before I go talk to him, I don't want to miss anything. I don't feel so good. Oh, okay, so he fits. The ghost fits. Subject 6. Subject 5. He does not fit. Subject 4 is too tall. So, that looks rather strange. Another bar here. This is a little... I don't know. Bar seems a little awkward. Like, I kind of get the feeling that it's trying to be like just a work surface, you know, like for mixing potions and elixirs and such. But I don't know, I'd have to spend a little bit more time fucking around with the assets and stuff to really give you a good opinion on what I'd change to make that seem like it fits in more. But having more things, like this room, it has more details, it really makes the map more enjoyable. Just don't go overboard with it. Don't just like clutter in shit that doesn't make sense that it'd be here. Alright, I think that's it. That's probably to that little room all the way fuck down here. Unless this room is just a trigger effect that you use. But let's see. Lab notes. Ooh. Today I gave the Mind Warp a potion that should enhance the telekinetic abilities of the creature. This potion is by my own design. It follows with what appears to be gibberish. Oh. So, like, wait. Are you trying to, like, put this in context of, like, this top part is an actual log entry, and then this part here is what I'm thinking to myself? If you are, that's not, like, I don't know, it's kind of awkward the way it's written. Like, I would put some sort of indication. Like, I tend to put parentheses around like my soliloquy or whatever you want to call it, and then things like this. I don't know, that's kind of hard, but I would think of a way to denote that this is what you're reading, this is what you're thinking to yourself, and this is also what you're thinking to yourself. After about an hour, this is also written, this is also what you're reading. After about an hour, I proceeded to the examination table to determine the outcome. Okay, well, here, let me give you a good example. This is all blue because this is all out of character. It follows with what appears to be gibberish. This is what I would put as out of character. This I would put in regular dialogue because I'm reading it. And this I would put in regular dialogue, but I would preface this with another out of character like explanation, like you look at the book lying on the table, or when you read the book it says something like that, like the book says, and then this is what it says, and then it follows with an appearance. This is an OOC, and then it says in white. After about an hour, like that. After about an hour, I proceeded to the examination table to determine the outcome. The subject did not survive. That being the case, I decided to open the skull to see what changes occurred in the creature's brain. I will need to collect more notes before refining this concoction. Ooh, I like this. This is well written. I mean, like, except, it's literally the only thing I'm taking issue with is more like, what would that be called? The context that it's presented to me in. Just the format. So that it's apparent, the first time I read it, what you're trying to do. Instead of having to read it, once or twice to, like, make sense of it. Mind warp experiment. Ooh. This is good. It's a shame. I know that from personal experience, moving NPCs and getting them to fucking lay exactly where you want them to is a bitch. Because I would suggest, like, moving him to the left just a little bit more so that, like, more of his feet are on the quote quote table. The altar. Because he's still got plenty of room for his head. What looks like it's supposed to be his head. It's fucking cool. I never gotten this close to actually looking at him. But yeah, I really like this. This is really a neat story. Stone table. This table is covered in liquids and bloodstains. It has obviously seen a lot of use. The creature on it has had its head split. Apparently this experiment required the brain to be exposed. Yeah, It's had his head split open, maybe? Continue. Is that all you've got? You hit like a fledgling apprentice. That's cute. Hiss. How? I don't feel so good. Okay, see subject 3, subject 2, subject 1. Okay. I was looking to see if maybe there were, like, multiple subjects here, but one of them was missing. And he's like, an escaped experiment. Oh no! But yeah, I like this. This is really well done. Alright, let's fucking get on with it. He says, as if accusing you of something. Who are you, and how did you get in here? You're welcome. Yeah, seriously, I just fucking helped kill shit. I'm the guy that just saved you. Show a little respect. Yeah, I'd be kind of more kishy. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to survive this outbreak. I had already accepted my death. Who are you again? Burkhardt sent me to check on you. Oh, that's totally terrible. Burkhardt sent me to check on you. He filled me in on the situation. He did fail to mention the abominations running around this place. You see, I would set this up so it's like, although he failed to mention the abominations running around this place. What is going on here? I thought you were creating a cure for a sick little girl. Yeah, no, something else must have happened. Okay, what? Okay, what I am about to tell you is highly classified. I guess this isn't too big of a chunk of... It's split up a little bit. Okay, what I'm about to tell you is highly classified. The truth is, Nobleman Burkhardt is just a cover. He is actually a member of Neverwinter's elite spy and operatives coalition. This is a secret military lab that is funded by certain high officials. Some time ago, we realized that in order to keep Neverwinter safe, he would need an army. Wait, what? Some time ago, we realized that in order to keep Neverwinter safe, I think it's supposed to be we would need an army, not he. Sometimes, unless you're talking about like Lord Neverember specifically, or you're talking about Nobleman Burkhardt specifically, which that doesn't really come across there. Sometimes you need to fight fire with fire. This is where I come in. You see, I have been experimenting with some highly volatile creatures. The goal is to find a way to control these creatures so that we will have fewer casualties among our regular forces. Okay, so this is not taking the same plot progression that I totally thought it was. Which, you know, I'm a little disappointed, but this still explains why there's like multiple encounters, you know, variants. 2 weeks ago, I noticed some of the creatures were acting strange. At first, I thought it was a major breakthrough. The creatures seemed to be giving me positive results. They would fetch something when asked to perform specific tasks. Well, okay. So he's trying to, like, train an army kind of thing. Of course, that's exactly what it fucking says, but... I mean, I'm getting a good gist of, you know, he's trying to create a submissive army. This is not what I signed on for. Is Lily just a project name or something? Yeah, Project Lily. That's pretty good. No, sadly, Lily is as real as the abominations. You see, about 6 months ago, Lily was kidnapped by bandits. These bandits had found some old scrolls denoting the location of a priceless artifact. The location of the artifact was a small well that the bandits were not able to fit into. Wait. Oh, okay, they discovered the location of where an artifact was, and the location was a well, and that's where the artifact was, inside the well. Okay, I get it. The bandits were not able to fit into. In light of this, they kidnapped Lily, attached her to a rope, and lowered her into the well to retrieve the artifact. Clever buggers. Burkhardt tracked the bandits down, but arrived too late. When he had pulled her back up, she was not alone. Well, not in mind and spirit, anyway. At first, she had control of herself, but as time passed, she began to exhibit symptoms of possession and lost control. I discovered that this was not possession in a normal sense. The spirit had actually bonded with hers. And cannot be separated by normal means. I have been using my research into controlling these creatures as a means to cure her. That's, you know, that's well done. I see, do you realize how dangerous this is? I can't believe this is going on right under the town's noses. Right under the town's nose. Yes. That's interesting. You know, a lot of times this phrase is used for like, oh, I can't believe that was going on under my nose, or, you know, like a person. But you've replaced a singular with, like, quite a large plural. I get a kick out of that. Have you found a cure? I want to know that this is not all for nothing. Oh, okay. This is a whole bunch of text. You might want to break this up just a little bit, you know, with like some out of character, you know, like, oh, he gestures you over closer, or, you know, I don't know, something just to break it up a little bit. It is not as simple as you might think. I have been studying the different strengths of the creatures and alchemy to create an elixir that may force the entity to leave her. I assume that I will, like right now I'm getting a little burnout reading all of this in just one little spurt. Alright, creature and alchemy to create an elixir that may force the entity to leave her. I assure you that I will not rest until I find it. As I was saying earlier, I believe that I had found a way to control these creatures, but I soon realized that someone else had been controlling them. Lily had been controlling them, and released them. She has been causing this chaos, and I fear that if she is not stopped, she will take over this city. This kind of makes me think of, like, StarCraft. Okay, let's go on. My assistant, Miss Iris, went to activate the lab defenses. If you can find Miss Iris, you can contain the lab so that this outbreak will reach no farther. Then we can determine the fate of labs and locate... Wait, what? Then we can determine the fate of labs and locate Lily. I think it's supposed to be, then we can determine the fate of the lab and locate Lily to administer the cure. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I am confident that Lily will return to her normal self. Will you go and check on Miss Iris? I am worried because the lab defenses should be up by now. Clearly they are not. Oh. After reading all of that, I'm kind of like burn out a little bit. I certainly will, and when I do, you and I will have a little chat. By the way, Burkhard said that he sent a man to check on you. His name is Kelvor. Okay, yeah, so that was what it was. Have you seen him? A little bit of tea. Oh, this kills my throat. Kelvor, yes, he arrived about a week ago. He accompanied Miss Iris to activate the defenses. I do hope that they are alright. But if not, remember you must activate the lab defense system at all costs. Miss Iris and Kelvor were heading to the servants' quarters. This is where the control room was constructed. I can't believe I got myself into this. I will return when it is finished. We will talk about the reckless behavior exhibited in this place after I have cleaned up your mess. This is a lot of dialogue to read. Like, I don't have a problem with the amount of dialogue, but literally in giant like chunks like this, it's a bit much. You know, like if you threw in some like some acting or some something to kind of break it up, and you broke it up into like this little sentence or short paragraph, you know, Kelvor, yes, he arrived. That's about as long as I would do any chunk of text. Any longer than that, it's almost too much. Even this is like maybe 2 lines too long, without any kind of, you know, like break. Okay, enter Paradise Manor to search for Dr. Dondaro, complete. Exit to Paradise Estates. Okay, so that totally went a completely opposite direction than what I was thinking it was going. I'm a little disappointed, I'll admit it. I would much rather prefer the way that I was thinking it was going. But still, you know, it's a good story, you know, it's not a bad story. It's definitely still has that kind of like mad scientist, not so much Dr. Frankenstein, but just like, you know, generic mad scientist vibe going on to it. Alright, that's pretty much it. So let's go to the next map. Yeah, see, this is turned slightly at an angle. I would actually have it flattened so that when you approach it, you see more of the animation. You know, like that. Because from here, it's kind of offset. It makes it look smaller. That's just personal preference. Oh, break so I can drink some tea. Alright, enter the servants' quarters. Fuck this thing. Let's take a quick little glance at this map first. You see, something is a little off about this. With the sky being as black as it is, the map is pretty well lit. So, I don't know. I would maybe throw in some more sky effects, or maybe some like really light fade to fade depth field, or whatever you call them, like interior room fade. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the asset's called. I think it's interior fog fade to black or something like that. Interior fog light black. Gotta get the... Alright, what'd she say? Come on, say it again. Alright, well. Gotta get these fires out. Yeah, pretty straightforward. And he has dialogue. Let's read what he's got to say. This person is working hard to put out the flames and clean up the streets. This is so horrible. I could have imagined anything this terrible before. Okay, I couldn't have. Yeah, they're nice. They add atmosphere. The gods are punishing us. Suzanne, what will I... Oh, I didn't read that fast enough. I'm glad you came when you did, or this could have... Oh, John, why did this have to happen? My brave John. I like this. This adds atmosphere. Suzanne, what will I do without you? Or this could have been worse. Yeah. Okay. Let me get my bearings again. So this is literally the townhouse, or the estate, not the estate, the manor that I was in. And a portal brought me back to here. You know, I would have preferred the portal taking me back to where I entered in at the very beginning and exiting through the door. Remember I told you should add a door there. That would be way more immersive. Because just having a portal like teleport me out here kind of threw me off to the fact that I literally exited the manor that I entered earlier. So that would be a much better way to do that. Because now I have a greater appreciation for what's going on here. It's like I came through here the first time, killed all the shit. Since I killed it all, the people were able to, the servants and stuff were able to move in. Although, why are they called Paradise Servant? Paradise Servant. I mean, like, this whole place is called Paradise Lane, wasn't it? So, like, are you trying to say that the entire lane is owned by the noblemen, and they all work for the noblemen? Because that's not a huge manor. I mean, I guess it is, because it's connected to... You could, like, try and imply that it's connected to all these other buildings. But I don't know, I would think that not only would there be servants here, but there would also be other residents. Yeah. But again, I not to get off the point, I do like the way that you did the, the horses, the carriage. You could even rotate this carriage, like go into 3D edit mode, so that it kind of lines up with these horses, and move the horses so that they're on either side of the wood piece there. So it looks like they're actually connected to it, as opposed to just sitting next to the asset. yeah, okay, this is... It's not bad. Haha, that was burning before, but now it's out and there's nothing wrong with them. I get a kick out of that. Alright, so it updated. Exit to pair is complete. You discovered. Okay. Well, at least I thought it updated. Or is it the exact same description as the previous one? Enter the servants' quarters. Yes, I guess you're trying to imply that this is... This entire map area right here is one manor. That's a little weird for me. Because at that point it's not really like a manor, it's more like an estate. But yeah, that's just nitpicky. Alright, let's talk to her. Press B to talk to Paradise Servant. This person is working hard to put out the flames and clean up the streets. Okay. They just started running out of the servants' quarters, screaming so much death and chaos. I don't know if this place will ever be the same. Oh, I had to drink some tea. That's not bad. I like it. It's helping set up a an image, you know, in my head of what they're trying to do. Alright, so this is the servants' quarters. Let's go into the servants' quarters. Although I'm curious, because this is basically a new map, because you can't do a map transition like you do a teleporter. So let's go look and see if you filled in. Oh, you did put stuff out here. Another Paradise Servant. Another Paradise Servant. They're all servants. Alright. Talk to Servant. This person is working hard to put out the flames. Okay, thank you for saving us. Now if we can only get these fires out so we can rebuild. Alright, so basically the same kind of dialogue. Let's see what we got back here. Oh, okay, that's it. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cohesive story. I'm still a little disappointed that it didn't go the direction I thought it was going to. I'm having to recuperate from that, but I like it. You know, it's good. I wish Cryptid would fix that. I get so annoyed seeing that pop up twice. It makes me think there's actually more there to read than there is. Alright, some more of these fuckers. Let's kill them. Oh! AoE galore. Okay, find Kelvor and Miss Iris. I must have totally missed it in the dialogue. I didn't really pick up that Kelvor and Miss Iris would be in the servants' quarters. I was getting the idea that they would be farther in the lab. Skull Cleaver. Quit laying around, Evie. Get up. At least I don't know if you added that or if that was already here, but for my personal preference, that chimney is way too small for that freaking fireplace. Although I do like the detail of like the wrought iron grate and stuff. But I think that's just part of the default map. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's kind of weird and out of place. It's like clipping through the floor. It's totally like one of these. It's probably from the other side of this map. Let's go look. Check. Yeah, it's strange. Well, but that's what's fun about the Foundry. You actually get to see kind of how the devs themselves make their maps. It gives you a better understanding of how things are actually like put together. Oh, I fucking hate those wolves. Getting silenced like that is a pain in the ass. Oh. Pick up. Oh, I can't pick up because of combat? It's weird. I'm used to that. Oh, it must be overriding it trying to interact with that table. Well, my lollygagging around has cost me to maybe use a potion. Like the first one I've used this entire game. Or this entire quest. I wish she'd fucking heal out of combat. The food is still steaming. You take a quick bite. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. No, I wouldn't do that, but okay. Not even from like the perspective of reality where like, oh, this is just food sitting on somebody's table. But more from the perspective of like playing an RPG. For all I know, the shit could be poisoned or cursed or something weird. This isn't too bad. This has a reasonable amount of detail. Although, like, stuff on the shelves, you know, would be more realistic. You know, maybe a couple things sitting on, like, the bar here. Ooh, a clicky. Paradise in summer. Oh! That's nice. So that's supposed to be, like, a painting of this location? This is a painting of a beautiful Paradise Boulevard. If only this rendition was the version of the street that you have been introduced to. It is definitely better than the mess that you have witnessed today. A beautiful Paradise Boulevard. So, the way this is worded, it makes me think that it's just a Paradise Boulevard that happens to be beautiful, but not the one that I'm on. But then this rest of this does make me feel like it's trying to say that this painting is the location I'm at, just at an earlier time. So I'm going to reword that just a little bit. Yeah, I like this. This is it's not bad. Little, you know, scullery, kitchen, storage. Alright, so that's where I came from. I feel like there's more rooms, and I missed some. But I guess there weren't. This place just feels bigger than it actually is, I guess. Again, I like that transition. I went in a door. It made me think that it was similar to this door. It's close enough. And I came out of this door, so I'm in the building. So hopefully, if I leave this map at the very end of all of this quest objectives, I will exit this door and come back out in Paradise Lane through the door that I previously entered in. It just allows people to give a better sense of spatial awareness. You know, like even if people have bad sense of direction, subconsciously they're kind of keeping track of where they are in space. It helps, you know, to increase immersion. Motherfucker, quit patrolling. Yeah, this is kind of a bad example, but because I've really been stopping and like spending a lot of time pointing out things, but right about now, the quest length after, you know, the experience reading, all the reading that I've been doing, I'm starting to get a little burnout, where I would kind of need a break. And I've yet to play around with it, but there's got to be a way to set up your map and your quest chain so that you can actually allow players to use the return to the last map and still have them be able to pick up, maybe not on the exact quest objective that they are, but at least pick up close enough to where they were in the quest objectives to continue. But I've yet to fuck around with it. As the way my map is set up, my quest, if they click it, they're basically fucked. Once they get past a certain point, they have to completely drop the quest and start over. And I haven't figured out why it causes that. Yeah, I mean, I get this is the service quarters. I was just fixing to make the comment. You know, this is a little sparse, but it is the servants' quarters. It must suck to be the servants here. They're like peasants, or what is it called? Not serfs. Yeah, there you go, serfs. Serfs. They're like really low-level serfs. Indentured servants. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, see how you like this shit. Boom. Invisible clicky sphere. Oh, you need to rename that. Oh shit, I've never fucking noticed that. She actually locks all my skills. That's interesting. Fuck me, get out of the way. Alright. Oh, wait. I totally remember reading someone's forum post asking about how can you make it so that you can interact with a dead body. And I remember people talking about how to do it, and it's totally, this is how you do it. You put an invisible clicky sphere over top of an NPC, but you need to rename the clicky sphere. You need to rename it to like whatever this guy is. Like if this is Kelvor, you should rename it Kelvor. Or just dead body, you know, if you don't want to give away the story before someone reads it. This man looks like he has battled an entire war on his own. Wait, let me try and make sense of this. This man looks like he has battled an entire war on his own. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's worded strangely. You could either do it, this man looks like he has fought an entire war on his own, or this man looks like he's gone through an entire battle on his own. But battle, entire, and war, those just don't fit in together. The amount of blood on his armor is impressive. His defense must have been excellent because most of that blood is not his. Oh yeah, that's not good for him. Unfortunately, he was finally mortally wounded. You hope that Miss Iris did not suffer the same fate. Yeah, see, you didn't even say in here that this is Kelvor. I just kind of... I'm just assuming that's who it is. So let's see. Wait, you might still say there still might be more dialogue. Nope. Yeah, so you totally need to rename the invisible clicky Kelvor so that it matches up with the NPC laying on the ground. Alright, press B to interact. What is this? You thought you heard a thump come from this chest a second ago. Prepare yourself. Ooh, is it going to be Miss Iris? Let's see. Continue. Locate Miss Iris complete. Yep, it was. Where the fuck is she, though? Oh, open the... Oh, okay. So now I have to open it. Open the chest complete. You could have combined those two things into one action. Although, wait, how would you do that? You could have put it on the interact text. Well, I don't know, that'd be kind of clunky. I don't know, I'd have to play around with it. The way you did it might have been the best way to do it. Press B to talk to Miss Iris. Although I do like for the story immersion, I do like that you had her hiding in there, and she looks like she could totally fit in there too. Ah! Help! Monster! Someone help me! Relax, Miss Iris. I am no monster. I am here to save you. Yeah. What's the matter? You never seen a dwarf before? Get a hold of yourself, woman. You made such a racket that I thought you were one of the tongue time abominations. I almost killed you. I didn't think she was abomination. Although I don't want to tell her. No, I don't know. I'll go with 1. I don't know why it always fucking says that. You're taking damage. I know I'm not. It's just a bug. I'm sorry. This is just such a nightmare come true. I'm sorry. This is just such a nightmare come true. Well, that's not bad. Did Cristobal send you? Is he okay? She looks down and sees Kelvor's remains. You see tears begin to well up in her eyes. Yeah, see, like this. The way this is broken up. This is kind of my preferred experience. You know, like it's way more easier for me to like quickly read this and get a feel for where she's coming from, and then this helps kind of break up the monotony of reading white text. Oh, Kelvor, no! I told him to leave, but he refused. He wouldn't leave even after his duty to help me activate the gate defense system was finished. Do you think that there is any chance that he may live? Oh, I love characters like that. Very stoic, very self-sacrificing to protect weak. I love it. I do not think that he is beyond hope. If we hurry and activate the lab defenses, I believe we can get him to a temple in time to save him. Aw, I bet you. I wish they'd fucking fix this. This is a bug. Or, it's not even a bug. It's just poor design element from Cryptic's standpoint. You do not have this skill. I bet you it's not a skill. I bet you it's the cleric, like the religious thing. So I mean, I wish you could change that so it could be like you're not a cleric or something like that. Because I bet you that's totally what that is. I don't know, lady. I'm not a doctor. I don't mean to sound callous, but we have more pressing issues right now. As she stares at Kelvor's body, you see tears of sadness turn to anger. It is at this moment that you realize that Kelvor was more than just a bodyguard to her. She loved this man. Aw, he'd only showed up like a week ago and she fell in love with him? Or did they know each other from before? Oh, I gotta drink some tea. Too much fucking talking. Oh, I'm such a blabbermouth. Yes, of course you are right. Kellamore and I managed to engage the gate defense system, but we didn't quite make it to the control room for the lab defenses. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I was kind of like... Because, you know, there's certain things that really pop out in your memory, and things that just kind of get left behind. I was thinking, like, wait, I could have sworn I turned off some defenses. But it's good to make it a point to explain, you know, there's a difference between the lab defenses and the gate defenses. What I just deactivated were the gate defenses. which is what they turned on. The lab defenses are located in a control room just to the left around the corner. I will follow you after I have a moment alone with Kelvor. I can't believe we got so close only to... We were so close. I like that. It's not bad. Clearly she needs a moment to compose herself. Just point me in the right direction. I can activate the defenses. Yeah, this is well done. I like this. This man looks like, yeah, it still says the same thing. That's good. Because it's not like he would change, so not having that disappear is okay. You know, the invisible clicky. Enter the lab gateway. Okay. Why is the teleporter an actual portal? Wait, did I lose game sound? No. Well, that's weird. I guess it just doesn't have any sound. Yes, I really haven't played around with teleporters. But, an actual portal as a teleporter kind of throws me off. I almost wish that instead of it being a teleport, it was just like a door or something. Same thing with the first one. Once I realized that I was literally just going from like the main house to the lab, and it wasn't like linked to the story, like saying that someone opened a portal. I was kind of like, well, why the fuck is there just like an active portal there all the time? I would much rather have like a doorway or a tunnel or something. Something more physical, corporeal. Just makes more sense to me. Enter the lab gateway. Alright. I want to make sure to like fully explain my criticisms and try and be as helpful as I can be. But I might need to take a little break. Miss Iris. Okay, so she's following me now. Right on. Oh wait. Fucking thing always fucking pops up. Wish they'd set it up so that stupid fucking 3 little pop-ups would stay hidden when you tell it to hide. Alright, let's do this. I like this map. I used this room too. Let's see how you did it. Looks like you added more. Yeah, you did. Alright, one little... Or wait, did you add those? God, it's been so long since I've actually looked at the map and played it. I can't remember. Either you did or Cryptic just fucking does some stupid shit. But see how those are like totally floating in the air and like those are hanging off? I would just add like rocks or something to make that look like it fits in better. Like get a kick out of the fade effect. It's cool. I totally filled mine with like water. So this is the lab defense room that I teleported to. Okay. I kind of see it. Explore the gateway to the labs. Wait, so they're like multiple labs? And is this supposed to be like a hub, like a central hub to access all of the labs? I'm gonna take a real quick sec to walk around and just look at stuff. This is weird. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. Entry to Winterforge Lab, press B. Oh, okay, I see. So this is a portal to the Winterforge Lab. And this is a portal to the Mind Flayer Lab. Okay, so this is like how you're explaining where all the different encounters came from. Each lab is like specially designed for that encounter. Okay, that's not a bad way to do it. Enter to the Shardakai lab. Right on. I would float this just a little bit higher in the air. You know, so it's not like clipping through the ground at the bottom there. Same thing with this one. It's like way lower. Entry to the Lycanthrope Lab. Okay, right on. Yeah, so this is like a hub. Although, for logical map, like, progression's sake, I just want to make it a point to say this. You literally, these don't seem to be connected to the doctor's main lab where he actually was. So that kind of throws me for a little bit of a loop. Unless you're trying to just like imply that the player should realize that this portal can connect to like multiple portals. That's a really cool animation. In which case, ignore what I'm saying. Although a little bit of explanation for that would be nice, which she might give me as soon as I talk to her. Alright, so let's speak to her. The braziers seem to be creating some sort of humming sound. It is so faint that you think you might be imagining it. In order to seal the portals, you must know the correct sequence to light the braziers. They are numbered 1 through... Okay, wait a second. So, I thought I was activating the lab defenses. Is the lab defense supposed to be just it seals the portal? Or have I given up on trying to activate the lab defenses and instead just decide to seal off the labs? They are numbered 1 through 4 from left to right. The correct sequence is 1, 3, 4, 2. Each brazier has a magical flame that must... Wait, what? That mutes the portal that it is connected to. I guess because you say that they're humming, they're humming with a sound, that muting them because it's a noise, because it's a sound fits. But this kind of strangely. Each brazier has a magic flame that mutes the portal that it is connected to. As a fail-safe, the braziers are tuned to a specific item that only Dr. Dontaro and myself possess. Here is my key. You only need it on your person to light the braziers. Think about lighting the braziers and flames will appear. Okay. Think about lighting the braziers and flames will appear. It is that simple. I guess that's kind of neat. So it's almost kind of like tied into harmonics kind of thing. She takes a small silver ring off of her finger and hands it to you. Thank you, Iris. I will return this to you as soon as we seal off the labs. Okay, fuck me. Oh, okay, it's gonna tell me. Honestly, I was like, shit, I should have gone back and reread the sequence. I completely forgot. Alright, I think it was like 1, 3, 2... I have got to figure out how the fuck those things work. I think that's like a projected decal, but I haven't messed around with it. I've seen other people use them, and they're really a neat effect. I really like that. Same thing with like the runes that are like projected and stuff. All right, let me go fuck around. Oh, this is the drawback to quest tracking on custom maps. Oh, you just go through this wall and appear on the other side of the wall. It doesn't recognize that you put an item there. Yeah, so it was 1, 3, 4, 2, I think. Yeah, 4. And then 2. Yep. Nice effect. Lily's vassal. Okay, what? Oh, Lily's the little girl, that's right. Okay. Let's see what she looks like. It's kinda cool. Oh, I'm gonna hang out right here. I gotta take a little short break. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I know I'm being rather long-winded, but I don't care. I like talking. I was thinking about it, and I just wanted to explain like my view on like portals and magic and stuff. I think some people kind of trivialize the awesomeness that is magic in D&D. And what I mean by that is like having too many magic portals just open, you know, just there, just you can see them, nothing special, you know, they're just a doorway. Whereas like when I close the portal and you have these runes appear, that gives it a sense of like awe. You know, it's a really good use of magic. Like I performed an action by having magic appear when I perform that action. It gives that action I performed a sense of like weight to it. And the same thing, like once I completed all of these and a portal opened and this NPC appeared, that also gives this this event a sense of like you know, like a sense of weight. It has like value to it, like greater value than if she just walked down the hallway. So I think that it's better to always, like I know I'm kind of being kind of blunt about this, but basically never, in my opinion, never use magical stuff unless you're trying to add a sense of weight or a sense of awesomeness to an event. So, and then also in the same regard, using magic in a way that doesn't, that there was no event, belittles magic overall. So, you know, that's just my viewpoint on it. Let's talk to her then. Let's see what's going on with this. Speak with the ethereal witch. Ooh, that's Lily's vassal. A vassal is usually like a, see if I can remember this good definition. A vassal is usually like someone's, is it used, are you using it in the sense of like she is containing Lily, like Lily is with inside her, like Lily turned into this? Or is it in the sense of like this is just an NPC that's carrying Lily's message, but Lily is still the little girl somewhere else? I'm not really sure about that. I'm kind of curious. We'll find out. This creature looks as if... oh, excuse me. This creature looks as if it had once been a Shardakai inhabitant. Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, this creature looks as if it had once been a Shardakai inhabitant. Is Shardakai a location? Oh, I didn't know that. But clearly something has been done to enhance her connection to the Shadowfell. Yes, I don't know anything about the Shadowfell. Oh, this is why I'm enjoying stuff like this. It kind of gives me in-depth insight, or it gives me more insight into like the actual lore for D&D. When she begins to speak, you can hear two distinct voices. It seems as if the voices are distant and have a slight echo to them. Okay, so this is kind of like a somewhat corporeal container for the two spirits, the little girls and whatever the other one was that inhabited the little girl. Have you come to play with me? Have you come to play with me too? It's like a little kid's voice. I get a kick out of that. If destroying you and putting a stop to this madness is considered to be playing, then yes, I would never pick this. My character is not this kind of character. I am like chaotic good, so I want to save the little girl. And if the spirit isn't necessarily evil, if it's more of like a benign spirit, if it's more of like a benign spirit, but because the little girl, you know, like kids tend not to understand certain concepts like killing someone, you know, and it's been corrupt, the spirit's actually been corrupted by the little girl's, you know, subconscious. So if you separate the two, both of them become benign and passive, then I don't want to kill either one of them. But let's find out. No, child, I have come to stop you from harming anyone else. Yeah, see, that's totally what I would pick. I like this option. Lily, is that you? I know you are in there. You have got to fight this. You are destroying your home and all the people that you love. Please, Lily, you have got to be strong for your father. He misses you and worries greatly. You see, this is too more like lawful good. I wouldn't pick this because from the situation, how do I know that she likes this place? She could hate the doctor. He could have been performing like experiments on her and you know, like poking her with needles and shit, and she could fucking hate him, and that's why she's freaking out and killing everybody. But yeah, let's go with number 2. The sign of 2 voices seems to last an eternity. Wait, the sigh of 2 voices seems to last an eternity. It sounds like a sarcophagus that has just had its seal broken after 1,000 years. Okay, I can imagine that. Oh, you are no fun. You can try to stop me, but you will have to find me first. Ooh, I know. A game of hide and seek. I will hide while you are distracted by my dolls. If you survive, you can come and find me. If not, then I will find a new playmate. Yeah, okay, so she's... she's kind of a little brat. Let's try and deal with that. I will find you, creature, and when I do, there won't be anything left of you to hide. Stare the creature down like the battle-hardened warrior that you are. Ooh, I like this. This totally fits like my rough and tumble dwarf persona. Ooh, nifty. Alright, now let's kill shit. I totally forgot to pick up my 360 controller. I'm sitting there on my right now I'm on my PC on my desktop because it's making it easier to read the text. So I'm sitting there going, wait, why is my character not functioning the way I want it to? Ooh, this is a fun little combat. I really hate that skill. I'm melee and I'm standing like right next to her. I don't have time to get out of the way of it. It kind of pisses me off. But I guess there's always specific things that hinder specific classes. That happens to be mine. Fuck you, bitch. You're gonna get to do it this time. Oh man, see, it fucking canceled my... Oh, that's weird. I got the knockback, but not the actual damage. It allowed me to do it again. That's kind of an interesting little glitch. Oh, it's time to change the fucking music. Give me a second. Alright, much better. Okay. Speak with Miss Iris again. Okay, Miss Iris. You're over here. You have done it! Thank you for saving me and helping me activate the lab defense system. Okay, wait. So... maybe I'm just reading into it, but I was expecting like more. Like I thought I was going to play hide and seek with the little girl and have to go on like an actual like, not journey, but you know, go a little bit farther through a couple maps or something, or at least through hallways and I don't know. And again, this whole like defense system thing, like shutting down the portals, was not what I was expecting for a defense system. I don't know. I guess that, you know, it's kind of like a barrier, so I guess it could be considered a defense system. Alright. They should contain the remaining experiments until it is decided what to do with them. You can find Cristobal in his lab, I am sure. You can use the portal that we entered here to get back. We used a lot of shortcuts in this place. Oh, so I guess this is your explanation of why all the portals. You see, it kind of, I don't know, it takes away from the awesomeness that is creating a portal through space, you know, to another location, in my opinion. I'm going to remain here and see about taking Calivor to a temple. Perhaps with some luck, you will be able to meet him someday. Thanks again, and fortune smile upon you. Oh, I like that. That's a good little tie-in. Like, you know, of course I know that I didn't tell her to take him to a temple because I'm not a cleric, but I like that it still comes back. And I also like that, with luck, you will be able to meet him someday. That's kind of setting up like a tie-in for your next quest, so you can actually bring Calivor back. That's good. I like that. Thanks. You too, Miss Iris. I know it's a lot of work, but it'd be cool if you'd go back through and give like 3 or a couple options, because like I enjoyed the other options that kind of fit my playstyle and like my character persona. But this, like, thanks, you too, Miss Iris. I would never say that. At least my character would never say that. I would probably say that, but not my character. I hope that Calivor will be alright. He fought bravely to protect you in this city. Yeah, see, I would totally, I like that part. I would say that. I would pick that as a choice. But not this, thanks, you too. That's a bit too lighthearted for me. But I know that that's just a lot of extra work. But, you know, for me, that's the difference between, like, an amazing fucking quest, you know, and one that's really good. Although, you know, with only a 5-star system, it's kind of limiting. Because there are plenty of quests, you know, that are obviously 1 stars. And then there are plenty of quests that are good enough to be 5 stars. But then there are also certain quests that are just so much better than 5 stars. It's a shame you can't have like a 10-star system. But that'd be a bit diluted, I guess, for most people. That's why I like doing a video review. Okay, you see, like, I understand that trying to have a giant door like here as your transition would be kind of weird to sock it into the previous map. But I don't know, I'd rather have like a portal open and close and it be like an epic event instead of just like, oh, there's always a portal here, you came in through the portal, oh, exit through the portal again. But that's just me. Yeah, and I was surprised. I was totally expecting the little girl, like, that kind of seems dead-ended unless there's going to be more. Like, do I get the little girl back, or did I kill the spirit and the little girl, or did I just kill the vessel so the spirit and the little girl are still somewhere else? I mean, of course I'll figure that as I play through the quest, but I just like to explain what I'm thinking and experiencing while I'm playing through it so that it might help the author. Okay, so I didn't actually go back to the lab, I went to the bar. That's interesting. See, like, I understand using portals and teleporters and stuff is a really easy and effective way of moving players around. But if you're going to, like, do that, and this is for anyone, I think it would have a greater impact if you link that power or ability to, like, an item. So, like, that item is super epic and it can cause, like, it'll allow you to make portals. Or link it to a character to emphasize that that character is mighty and powerful, and that's why they're opening these portals like it's not a big deal to them. Just having them open and be like, oh look, there's a portal that's open, and that one's open too, and there's a portal from here. It's just, I don't know, it kind of belittles the awesomeness that is magic. I mean, like, imagine in the real world if someone was able to, like, tear an opening in space and time that would allow you to transverse across unknown distances in literally the time it takes you to just walk through in the blink of an eye. How fucking epic is that? And I wish that would be reflected in gameplay. Okay, speak to Dr. Dontaro. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the bartender first and see if the barkeep's got anything new to say. What you buying? I'll have some more of that stuff you gave me last time. It was delicious. Yeah, see, I'd like a few more options here. Because I like the, I'll have some more of that stuff you gave me last time, but then it was delicious is totally, like, disconnected. I'd be like, oh fuck, let me think of something. Oh, I can't think of anything right now. That'd take me forever. This is not my strong suit, writing dialogue. But I know what I like and what I don't like. Coming right up. Have a seat. Continue. Right on. That's another thing. I tell everybody this. I totally prefer, instead of, like, just continue, give me, like, an emote. You know, like, an out of character, like, or, you know, something explaining what my character's doing. Like, step back from the bar, or stand next to the bar waiting for your drink, you know, something like that. Or drink your drink, you know, that kind of thing. Or, like, quickly down your mug o' ale, kind of, you know, something like that. Dr. Cristobal, alright, let's see what you got to say, buddy. You have done an excellent job, Burkhard. Oh wait, you have done an excellent job. Burkhard always has a good eye for those with extraordinary talents. I, for one, am glad that he picked you. Another thing I wanted to point out is that, all of your dialogue is there's a lot of it, and it's, you know, well done. It does a good job for the story. It would be fun to see you use the character nickname more often to help pull me as the player into the story. So like right here where it says you have done an excellent job, if you had the player nickname, it would be like, you have done an excellent job, Visigoth. Burkhardt has always had, you know, like, it just kind of helps pull you in. We will be needing some help with purging the lab when the time comes. Ooh, good setup for another quest. If you are interested, speak with Burkhardt again. He will put us in contact again. You just used again like too many times, like repetitively. It makes it repetitive. If you are interested, speak with Burkhardt. Like maybe later, you know, like give a sense of time, because I'm not going to do it immediately. I'll do it whenever I do your next quest. So put something here that makes this seem like in the future I can speak with Burkhardt. And then you can have, he will put us in contact again. That works. But this first sentence, or the sentence before that, doesn't really do it for me. You can find your compensation in the chest. Oh, I think it's supposed to be behind me. Yeah, you can find your compensation in the chest behind me. I do hope to see you again soon. I have to know, what made you two think that experimentation of this magnitude was acceptable? You should have known that this would blow up in your face. Meh. I wouldn't say that, but let's go with it. There is suddenly a glimmer in the doctor's eye, and in doctor's eyes when you mention the experiments. You don't know whether to admire his passion or fear his obvious obsession. I don't know, I kind of admire obsession. Some might say that I go too far, but it is necessary to protect this land. I was heard? I'm either misreading that or that's totally the wrong word. I was heard another doctor put to this way. Oh, you might want to revisit this. Something about this doesn't seem right. You can't know how far is too far until you have crossed that line. Yeah, that's kind of true. Thanks for playing. I hope. Oh yeah, right here I totally get what this is. I like to put like DM note or message from the DM to make it even like more obvious. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed this mission as much as I enjoyed making it. Please leave constructive feedback and remember that I do not have control over the loot. This is Cryptic's choice. I see this in like everybody's quests. And I don't know, I think it's so weird. Like, I think it's weird not to understand that that's true. Like, anyone that reads this and goes, oh, I didn't know that. That's really weird to me. Okay, I'm working on part 2 and we'll publish it as soon as possible. I'm actually really looking forward to playing part 2. I very much enjoyed this quest. It's probably one of my top 10 most enjoyed quests so far out of all the ones that I've played. Farewell, Doctor. Keep working on Lily's cure so that when I return we can save her. Oh, that's a good tie-in. Although I would like a little bit of explanation of like what happened with that conflict between the vassal. I kind of feel that was kind of left a little too open-ended. Like, I'm not really sure what happened. Like, I don't know how to better explain it. Like, to me, I had too many questions at the end. Good quest. I enjoyed that. I totally want to give you 5 stars because I feel like I don't want to see. This is the problem. I'm trying to stay somewhat biased, and just because I had personal enjoyment of the quest really shouldn't reflect what I think the quality of the quest is. If I was just going to rate it based on how much I enjoyed it, I would totally give you 5 stars. I enjoyed that. That was fun. But since I want to try and give you a constructive, unbiased review, which is what I try to give everybody, honestly, I'm only going to give you 4 stars. Because the maps are a little generic, you know, like a little bit more detail, a little bit more effort put into like creating an atmosphere is I'd like to see. Some of the wording in some things and some of the explanations of the story, you know, I would kind of prefer to be revisited and elaborated on, so it's kind of a little more clear, like as I'm progressing through. But you know, it's overall it's pretty damn good. I mean, I really enjoyed this. I never get a fucking reward. I don't know why. It's a stupid bug. I'm kind of running out of Astral Diamonds, but I'll give you a 250 tip. I'd love to give you 500, but really I'm like running low. I don't play the actual game enough to get any. Okay, I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna try and think of what I want to write. Alright, I'm back. Let's figured I'd add this in. Let's see what it's like. I put in my review, got my reward. Let's see. Oh, exit through the portal. So this is what it is.